Hello everyone, welcome back to another coding exercise session of this section. So in this coding exercise, we would like to write a program that shows if a number is odd or even. Before we start the coding, we need to think about the statement of the program itself first. So if we want to, so we can break it down. So if we want to see if a number is odd or even, so we need to declare firstly one integer or float. So preferably integer. Otherwise, if it's float, we need to first round up or round down the number to be an integer, then do the mathematical formulation on it, like the mathematical operations on it. So firstly, we declare it, we read it from the user, and then using cin function, we can store it in the declared integer. Then, so far, these are the things that we learned from the previous section. And then we need to start writing our if conditions statements that we learned in the current section. So let's dive in. Firstly, we declare an integer called number. We show the cout message to the user saying that enter an integer. Then we store the integer using cin function in the integer named number. So this is straightforward. This is the steps that we have been using. And as of here, we need to define the if condition. So the if condition, as you remember, it's if, and within parentheses, we write the condition, and then within brackets, we write the statement that what do you want to do with the program if the condition is true, if the condition is okay, and if we enter the condition. And then we have the else, that the else does not need to have parentheses. However, if it's else if, we need to have the parentheses as we define the condition for the else if. But for the else, no definition is needed, because we are saying if this case is true, do this, and otherwise, in any other case, whatever the case is, just print another message. So this is why else does not have the parentheses for any predefined condition. So here we say that, okay, we read a number from the user. If the number divided by 2 and its remainder equals 0. So in order to make sure that if it's equal 0, we need to use 2 equals sign. When we use a 1 equal sign, it returns error, saying that because we want in the C++ programming language, when we use 1 equal sign, it means that we want to assign a number to one variable, to one data type, for example. Previously, if you remember, we used to define int a equals 2. It means that at that time we were using only one equal sign. It means that the number 2 is assigned to integer a. However, here we are not saying that we want to assign 0 to something. We're just making sure if the number that we have here, that is divided by 2, and when we are using modula, it gives us the remainder of the division of number by 2. If this equals 0, so if it equals 0, we see the condition in the bracket. So in the bracket, we say that cout the number is even, because if a number is even, its remainder when it's divided by 2 must be 0. Otherwise, here we define else. Otherwise, the number is odd. So let's try it and see how it works. So I put a number like 20. It says the number is even, because if 20 is divided by 2, its remainder equals 0. So this is why the number is even is printed. So if 20 is divided by 2, its remainder that we are looking for using modula sign here equals 0. It enters this condition and prints the number is even. However, let's compile again. So what if I write 13? So the number is odd. So let's see how the program gets there. So we enter the number, it is stored in this data type called number. Then it goes for the first condition first. So it goes there, it says that, okay, number divided by 2, the remainder is what? Is it equal to 0? If it's equal to 0, it enters. However, in this case that we put a 13, 13 when it's divided by 2, its remainder is for sure not 0. So it does not enter this condition. And in escape, it escapes this condition and goes for the else, because we said if this condition does not pass, whatever the condition is, enter into the else function. There, it prints the number is odd. So let's try it once more. Like whatever the number is, like 101, the number is odd because again, it goes through the same procedure. Please make sure you practice these exercises before I start solving them. And also when you see this video, when you watch this video and you understand the procedure, go use your own machine, use your own laptop and try to implement this program several times. It helps you to get used to the syntaxes and how to write an if condition, for example. It looks easy and it is indeed easy, but after several times of trying, it becomes easy for you.